I'm Dan Grech, the founder of BizHack Academy. We help businesses use digital marketing to generate customers and sales. Today's lesson is on how to define your real-life campaign. We'll review the specific guidelines you should follow whenever you're launching a marketing campaign. We'll go over the access and permissions you need before you get started. We'll give you a simple framework that will dramatically increase the likelihood of generating leads. And we'll share examples of successful campaigns from past BizHackers. The real-life campaign is the cornerstone of your BizHack Academy experience. You'll work on it throughout your course. All of your assignments will relate directly to your campaign. We've developed these guidelines after working with hundreds of small businesses on their real-life campaigns. If you follow these guidelines, your campaign is far more likely to make you money, and you'll get the most out of your BizHack Academy training. Best of all, you can use these guidelines when you launch future campaigns, and you'll be set up for success. Let's get started. Not all marketing campaigns are a fit for BizHack. The goal of your campaign should be to generate online leads for your business. What do we mean by leads? A lead is a potential customer. So when we say the goal is to generate online leads, what we mean is this. You'll use social media or search to get a potential customer to give you their contact information, ideally their email address and their cell phone number. These are the things you'll need to get in place before you get started. You'll need administrative access to your company's online accounts. Depending on the campaign, that could mean Facebook Business Page, Facebook Business Manager, your LinkedIn company page, or access to Google Ads and Google Analytics. You'll also need administrative access to your company's website, or at least ready access to a webmaster who can quickly make changes on the website for you. You'll also need all the necessary permissions in place from your company to run a digital marketing campaign, and you'll need a minimum budget set aside for advertising. For Facebook or LinkedIn, that should be about $100. For Google, which tends to be a bit more expensive, we'd recommend at least $150. Here's a simple framework that will increase the likelihood of a campaign being a success. It's called a SMART goal. SMART is an acronym. The S stands for specific. The goal of your campaign should be specific, narrow, and targeted. M stands for measurable. You must be able to measure whether or not your campaign is working. Ideally, your measure of success is bottom line revenue. How much in sales did your campaign generate? But sometimes the success of a campaign can't be measured in revenue. Say you're promoting an event. Then your measure of success would be the number of people who give you their email address to RSVP. Or say you're giving a discount to customers who write an online review. Then the measure of success will be the number of reviews given. Just be really thoughtful about how you measure your success. Try to avoid vanity metrics, metrics that don't have a direct impact on your bottom line. The A in SMART stands for aggressive but achievable. That means your campaign goal should be realistic. If it's too ambitious, you'll get demoralized. If it's too conservative, you won't break a sweat. You want your goal to be a stretch. As one of my mentors put it, somewhere between a molehill and curing world hunger. R stands for relevant. A goal is relevant if it has an immediate and tangible impact on your business. If you're generating leads, that's definitely relevant. Finally, T stands for time-bound. Your campaign should have a start and end date, and your campaign should try to improve on your prior performance. We call this your baseline. If this is your first campaign, then you won't have a baseline. Just take an educated guess about what your results should be. SMART may sound like a mouthful, but there's a very simple formula you can use to write a SMART goal. My goal is to go from X to Y over time period T. X and Y are your success metrics. Those metrics could be revenue, number of emails collected, or number of widgets sold. Here are examples of SMART goals from campaigns run by past BizHackers. Ascend Dance Studios is a dance school for teenage girls. It wanted to use ads on Facebook and Google to fill its summer camp. Its SMART goal was to increase summer camp revenue from $20,000 last summer to $31,000 this summer. It ended up beating that goal, nearly doubling sales to $39,000. Another BizHacker wanted to use Facebook ads to sell his Winwood coloring book. His SMART goal was to spend $650 in Facebook ads to generate 216 sales of the book over the next 6 months. If he hit that goal, he'd make $1,500 in profit. Ambitious for sure, but was it achievable? He had to start running the campaign to find out, and unfortunately it wasn't. So far we've had examples of a product, the coloring book, and a service, the summer dance camp. Now let's look at a B2B business. Grand Openers specializes in helping franchise promote the grand opening of a new location. Using Google Ads and an email nurture campaign, its SMART goal was to generate 10 leads and 1 sale over the course of 3 months. And it worked. Before the campaign ended, Grand Openers closed a sale worth more than $100,000 a year in recurring revenue. Finally, an example from a nonprofit. Catalyst Miami wanted to raise money during Give Miami Day in November. Its SMART goal was to increase donations from $16,000 last year to $20,000 this year. Catalyst also wanted to increase the number of people donating from 150 last year to 250 this year. Catalyst ended up raising $24,000, a 50% jump, but they only had 192 donors. More than last year, but not quite their goal. Notice that Catalyst had 2 measures of success: money donated and number of donors. It's fine to have 2 success metrics. Before we wrap up, I wanted to address some common questions. People often ask, can I run 2 campaigns at once? Our advice: you'll get the best results in the course if you focus on just 1 campaign. You can work on the other campaign on your own time. Sometimes people ask, is it okay if my goal is to get more likes and followers? I'd say no. Likes and followers are a measure of awareness, but they don't directly contribute to your bottom line. Instead, make the goal of your social media campaign to generate leads. Try getting people to direct message your account inquiring about your product or service. Other times people will ask, is it okay if my campaign focuses on people whose email address I already have? Yes, that's not a problem. You should even ask them to give you their email again. It helps to have people opt in again because it's a strong indicator of interest. Today, we've covered the specific guidelines you should follow whenever you're launching a marketing campaign. We've gone over the access and permissions you need to get started. We've introduced the SMART goal framework, and we've given examples of successful SMART goals from past campaigns. Now you're ready to start marketing. For BizHack Academy, I'm Dan Grech.